Hi Exiles. Now that I have 10 builds, I figured I would share my thoughts on them. I've ranked them by survivability, clear speed, bossing ability, speed, fun, and my overall experience with them. First, survivability. I should have ranked Molten Strike Trickster here as a 12 out of 10. It is damn near immortal. All of these builds perform really well for certain things. This list is more about how forgiving gameplay is. If you have faster reflexes and know the game well, then you probably would rank some of these builds higher as well. Technically, Infinite Vol could be ranked higher because it kills so fast, but if anything hits you, you're dead. In maps with tight spaces, that can happen a lot. Next up is Clear Speed. Here, most perform well also, except for the Molten Strike Trickster. You can swap out slower projectiles for faster projectiles to help with clearing, but it will never be what you would consider fast. Spectral Shield Throw kills fast with explosions. However, in higher maps, the bleed has to cook a bit to make that happen. The Necromancer kills fast, but you have to stop the cast, and movement speed in between casts is not great. Death's Oath and Spectres take a bit longer to kill powerful rares. Now for bossing. I ranked these based on killing T17 map bosses. When it comes to Uber bosses, the Molten Strike Trickster is by far the best. But you can kill Uber bosses fairly easily with Ice Nova and Lightning Strike. It was hard to rank Infinite Vol, because while it does the most damage by far, if the boss is one that phases, you are probably going to die. Now let's talk about speed in general. I rank them based on movement speed and speed of attacking or casting. The Molten Strike Trickster can move fairly well with Whirling Blades, but positioning to do damage can sometimes be an issue, so it ranks low here. Ice Nova cast speed is amazing, and Spell Echo with Frost Blink make it feel super fast. Infinite Vol is fast as long as you have Mana Leech going on. Without it, it becomes very slow. However, the fact that you can clear the whole screen at once adds a little to this speed factor. Ranking them by fun factor is obviously very subjective. I thought about which builds I like to play because of ease of use, how forgiving they are, sound effects, graphics, and the amount of content I can tackle with each. I honestly have fun on all of them, but wanted to provide a little insight on what feels good to me. Molten Strike is super fun for killing Uber bosses, but it's not so much fun to run a map with, for example. Death's Oath, on the other hand, is not a bosser or great for T17 maps, but it is amazing at farming T17 maps and gold for my town, and Profane Bloom is just so satisfying. Infinite Vol is ridiculously fun. The power it has is mind-blowing. And that brings us to my overall ranking of the 10 builds I have currently. This came out surprisingly accurate for me. I was thinking since this part was based on number averages from my charts that it would be off a bit. But now that I have played all of these builds, if I were to do it all again, this is the order I would build them in. I hope this information was helpful, or at least entertaining. Let me know your favorite builds in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far in the video, consider liking and subscribing. Until next time, take care.